Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we are in the mountains of Bolu and we're here staying at a tree house. Come take a look.
This is our room. We paid 1,700 lira per night, and we actually stayed here 2 nights because we wanted to get away from Ankara and enjoy some nice relaxing time outside of the city. So this is our bedroom, and we really liked it because it's overlooking these views, and in the morning there's a lot of light coming in, and since we're in a tree there are a lot of birds around here, and in the mornings we can hear them chirping, and they actually woke us up this morning. So in this space we spend most of our time here, and we really like these chairs, and we actually even have these back home. They're from IKEA. We found them pretty comfortable, so it was like we were just back home. And then on this side we have a dining table, which is actually split in two, so this way you can sit down and overlook the views, and if you need more space you can actually connect them and make more space for dining or putting your stuff and things like that. And they have these little pull-out chairs as well. So we went ahead and put them together to show you how it is. A lot more space, and there's even like more space near the windows. It's really convenient to have in a small room like this. And over here is the kitchenette. It has everything that you need to cook. You just need to bring your food, and there's actually a grill downstairs, and here they provided things like seasoning and oil as well as coffee and tea. There's a microwave, sink and fridge, and they even have dishes and pots and pans. I like that they had their own Turkish coffee and tea as well as a Turkish teapot where you put the tea on top and then you boil water in the bottom. It seems kind of old, but it works just fine. Then I'll show you the bathroom. And here it is a small space, but it has everything you need. What I didn't like personally was that there's no shower door, but everything else was fine. Underneath the stairs there's actually a closet space with cleaning supplies, which we thought was convenient given that it's a small space. They made good use of it, and I like the feature that we have a large tree trunk here as well as in the patio. Here is the loft space. It is small, and here there's some cushions that you can turn into a bed as well as blankets. I like that this space has a lot of things available for kids. There's even books and a high chair. So it is a family-friendly property. So this is our front porch, and I really liked it because of the views. Like I mentioned, you can see the horses back there. There's a lot of seating options. We have a rocking chair, we have a table, and this chair as well. I just wanted to point out this table because of the cabin design and a lot of wood elements here. This slab of wood really adds to it, and it's really nice.
So this is the space in the bottom that Andrea was talking about, and as you can see there's a table here. There's even these hammock type chairs over here. While even though here in Bolu it is pretty cool, it's still good to be under shade when it's sunny or if it's raining. And here's the grill that she was talking about. Again, if you bring your own food, maybe you want to cook out here, then it's good. So as we mentioned, there are many different cabins around here, and there's also a horse stall, and we have some chickens where you get the fresh eggs. So we're going to show you around that. So close to us there are some other cabins which are on the floor, but they seem to be a bit more modern. You have many options depending on what's your preferred style. And the property is not that big, so they're not too separated, but they're not close enough to where you just hear your neighbors or feel like there's a lot of people around.
I like that they're like tiny homes, and if you've never been in a tiny home, that would be a good place to experience it.
Yeah, and make sure you're careful because this is still a very rocky, mountainous place.
Edit that out. This is a chicken coop, and they know that we're here because they just start following us around. They probably think that we're gonna feed them. And over here is where you can get the eggs. Looks like it has some fresh paint, so I'm not gonna touch it, but if you open it up you can get some eggs from there.
The other good thing about this place is that it's very conducive to you coming with bigger families because there's a lot of places where you can just hang out, a lot of picnic tables, and where you can grill. We'll show you the other side, which has some of the bigger places for that. But here is where you have the horses, so we'll take a quick look. So it seems like they're getting ready to go ride, but we won't be doing it this time. We don't have as much time, but there are different prices depending on whether you want to ride just inside the corral or if you want to go maybe on a trail. So it's pretty good that you have different options.
If you remember our road trip from the States, so we went to Carmel Valley. This place reminds us a lot of that because of the animals, and it's a large property, very secluded, and it feels like a nice place to come and relax.
I also like that they have all these cool spots where you can hang out around the property. So although you'll be walking, you can have options where you want to take a break, or maybe you just enjoy the view, the scenery somewhere, and you just want to stop. Well, you have that option. So now that we've shown you the left side, we are going to the right side, which is where the other half of the rooms are. So here we're in the bigger, I guess you could say, picnic area that has this roof. It's all made of wood, and they have all these picnic tables, but they also have this pizza oven that if you pay an extra fee, you can just cook. Of course, you have to bring your own ingredients, but it's good because maybe at night or just with your family, you want to cook a pizza, you have that option, so it's good. So as we mentioned before, this seems like a very family-friendly place because there's a lot of options as far as activities and just for your kids to run around if they want to.
There's a large space to just hang out. They even have a volleyball net and a fire pit as well.
There's also trails around the property, so if you want to walk in the morning or in the evening, you can. They're marked and you're going through the woods, so I think it would be a good time.
So behind me, I have some of the larger units that you can rent out. They actually look like medium-sized homes. I don't know how big they are, but it looks like they have more rooms available. And of course, you have this yard space.
I can just imagine people gathering here in big groups, and you can really take full advantage of this. Or you also have the option like where we stayed, where it's much smaller and you can just enjoy your own time to yourself.
So over here, they have a sand pit for kids to play in, and it looks really cool.
So as we mentioned before, we hope to one day have a ranch, something like this. And so it's good to see all the cowboy stuff and the horse designs and all the decor. It's really nice.
I like that tree trunk that they turned into a flower bed, and this is also a good space to share with the neighbors.
Even their administrative office is a shed of its own, so that's pretty cool that they kept the theme around. So as you can tell, the theme of this place is that we've relaxed here and we had a good time, and so it's no wonder that the name is Sakin Tepe, which means the calm, relaxing hill. And we would definitely recommend this place because you have many options and you can relax, but also have the options to do activities around like riding horses and maybe playing some sports, cooking out, etc. I also want to note that this is a good place to visit because it's only 2 hours from Ankara and 2 hours from Istanbul, so it's in between and you can easily make a quick trip out here. So that's going to be it for time here in Bolu. We really enjoyed it and we'll see you in our next video.